Welcome everybody, this is Ellis with Rock Creek Innovations. Today we are out here in beautiful Rockville at Outdoor Kitchen Creations with Paul Petrowski. Paul, can you tell us a little bit about Outdoor Kitchens and what you guys do and specialize in?
Sure. We've been here for almost 20 years now. And first we are a displayer of various outdoor kitchen equipment that either homeowners or contractors such as Ellis can come by and select from. We display more outdoor grill, bar, entertaining equipment than anywhere else in Virginia. And as a retired Circuit City guy, I know people are going to look it up on the internet, so we make sure we're priced at the internet price on all the equipment. So you get the local service, you can see and touch everything, but you don't pay any extra for it. We have a pretty large showroom in the back, and then right now we're out on our front Ideal patio display, which shows most of the hot trends for outdoor kitchens.
Awesome. And I can tell you guys from experience, we've worked with Paul and his team over here for quite a few years now, and he's exactly right with the customer service. It's spot on. We've been very happy with it. So Paul, can you talk to us a little bit about an outdoor kitchen and what you guys typically see, or what a client wants, what you guys design, and what really seems to work well for us?
Sure. You can actually do anything in an outdoor kitchen that you can do in an indoor kitchen. There are even outdoor dishwashers, and that doesn't mean spouses. There are outdoor pot fillers to fill up a big pot that you're going to put on a burner. There's outdoor warming drawers, outdoor ice makers. So really anything you could do in an indoor kitchen, you can do in an outdoor kitchen. But most built-in areas that people are doing outdoors consist of a grill section. And again, they can come and see all the various types of grills that are available. Some sort of storage option to access either the plumbed utilities like gas and electric, or to store a propane tank if they are going to run their grill off of propane. A lot of people will add a refrigerator because there's nothing like having both your food nearby to put on the grill, but also your beverages while you're outside and entertaining. And this particular display also has a pull-out trash can. And this is one that is trash and recycling. We all want to make sure we take care of the earth, so you can throw those cans right into your recycling center and then get rid of them. So this has some of the more common things that people might do in sort of a classic look, with the grill centered in the middle and some accompanying components on either side. But this could be expanded to any size or shape. In fact, the way to think about an outdoor kitchen is to first think about how you want to cook and entertain outdoors, because that usually equals something to cook or entertain with. So that ends up being equipment. Then, how do you accommodate the equipment that you want to cook and entertain? What kind of size and shape can you accommodate that in? And then with Ellis, what kind of finishes do you want on that? Do you want it to be brick or stone or retaining wall material? Does the top want to be granite or bluestone? Or even, it could even be stainless steel on the top. So those are sort of the steps. What do you want to do? What stuff do you need to do it? And how do you make that stuff that you get look and function the way you want it to in your outdoor kitchen?
That's awesome. You actually just answered like 3 more of my questions. So with all that useful information, what kind of trends have you guys seen in 2020? What are the hot items that clients are really looking at, interested in?
Right. A lot of things that people are doing now is they want to add shade to their area. So that could either be a regular pavilion that is being built, or a pool house or something along those lines. It could be a pergola. Also right now we're underneath one of the newest things that we've done, which is a pergola system that opens and closes.
So we've come inside to the showroom here at Outdoor Kitchen, and they have quite the selection of different products. And I wanted to talk to Paul a little bit more about what the newer trends, a lot of the hot items that you're seeing clients want. So Paul, let us know.
All right, sounds good. Well, one of the hot things right now is a power burner. A power burner is a high BTU side burner. So you could put any kind of pot or pan or skillet on it that you might use inside the house, but you have enough BTUs there, almost like if you've seen Iron Chef before, the kind of flame that comes out when they're cooking on those types of burners, to to do all kinds of things. So you could put a large stock pot on it, and you could go way larger than this for things like crabs and lobsters and frying up a bunch of chicken wings or something along those lines. Or this whole piece comes out, and where most people really say this is what I want is when they see the teppanyaki griddle. The teppanyaki griddle is a very heavy duty flat surface for you to do, of course, teppanyaki style cooking like at the Japanese steakhouse, but it doesn't have to be just that. Imagine throwing peppers and onions on here, and when they're cooked, pushing them into the corner, and then throwing quesadilla shells on here, grabbing the chicken breast that you've made on the grill, slice that up and put it on here, grab your peppers and onions, grab your cheese, fold the quesadilla over. Imagine doing all your breakfast items out there. Sometimes people don't want to do bacon inside the house because it's going to get grease everywhere. So you can do that out there. You can do French toast, pancakes, anything you want. And it has a pull-out drip tray to take care of all those drippings. So this has been an extremely popular piece. Also, people ask sometimes, well, what about ants and spiders and keeping the water out? So this is a dry pantry system. It has a gaskets all the way around. So when you put stuff in here, you're not going to find a spider, you're not going to see ants, you're not going to see water on the inside. So this is a great place to keep your dishware and so forth, tools, anything like that. And if we look over this way, this is a warming drawer. And of course you could make food and put it in there. You could have just brought in food. Like let's say you had a bunch of barbecue you picked up and brought it in, or a bunch of pasta or something like that. So you could keep the food warm in here. But you also can take out those storage chambers and put towels and robes and things like that in there. So if you have a pool or a spa and you want to grab a warm robe when you get out of the spa, you can grab one out of there and be toasty. This is another cool way for people to do a sink. So first of all, this sink is insulated, so therefore it becomes a big ice chest too, as well as being a sink. And you can reconfigure this based on what you're wanting to do outside right now. So there's different kinds of pieces you could put in there. You could remove them all and have a giant 30-inch sink that's insulated. But you can also put some of these things in and picture, for example, filling this with clean ice to make blended drinks, but still have a section open to be able to wash off a tomato or a pepper, or wash your hands or wash your knife. You can reconfigure the sink as needed. It has a towel bar in the front, it has a beer bottle opener, and even you can put your favorite tequila and margarita mix right in the front for making drinks. A couple of other things that are really hot, we'll walk right over this way, is refrigeration now can be anything you want. This happens to be a 2-zone refrigerator. So if you see this gasket here and these pull-out wine racks, you can keep wines up above at a different temperature than you might want your beers down below. Typically we keep our white wine in our refrigerator so they're the same temperature as a beer. But if you really get into wine, wine should be served more in that 48-degree range if it's a white, and you want your beers down at 38. So you could accommodate something like that.
Where would the box wine go?
The box wine.
Yes, where would that go to the beer side?
Usually the box wine just sits right up on the top.
Okay.
And then you can open up that valve and you can do a keg stand right on that.
I love that one.
All right. And then another neat thing that we'll show you. This is a brand, a very high-end brand, that has all kinds of colors. So you could do your favorite sports team or just your favorite color. Also, this hood is amazing. It'll stop wherever you want it to stop. It's the only hood I could show you on a grill here that will stop, where you want it to stop. Everything else is either all open or all closed. So if you want to be able to observe things or let some smoke out or something like that, but not all of your heat, then you can do something like that. and it has laser cut flat grates. People like that because they get more food to grate contact, which means they get better grill marks and better sears on their food.
Yeah.
So really anything you could do indoors, you could do outdoors.
That's awesome. Yeah, I noticed the grates on there earlier, and they are extremely beefy. So
Yes.
really
For your beef.
So, Paul, in 2020, what are you guys finding to be a really hot trend? Clients are asking.
Right. So in addition to the outdoor kitchen, wanting to grill and entertain outdoors, people like to add shade, either a pavilion or a pool house, a pergola. This is actually one of our new pergola products that opens and closes with louvers that open and close. So if you want to be over here and have full shade protection or full rain protection, you can totally close it. It has a gutter system built into it.
Okay.
So all of the water works its way down one of the posts and out. There's lots of colors available. So this has been a hot trend. And we actually even added lights in this one.
Oh, wow.
And they're low voltage lights. This particular one, we didn't run 110 volt power to it. So being low voltage, we can run a simple low voltage wire to it. And the pergola opens and closes via solar.
Okay.
So there's no electricity needed to open and close the pergola.
Friendly.
Yeah, and then behind us is really the other big hot trend. People like to add some sort of warmth fire element to it. So fire pits, fireplaces. Fire pits can be any kind of shape or size that people want. It could be any type of media that they want on the top. It could be modern looking fiberglass with whatever color they choose. Or it could be lava rock or logs like we're showing here. And the neat thing about fire pits, they can operate in lots of different ways. They can put an app on their phone, or they can turn the fire pit on and off and turn the flame height up and down all from their phone. Or it could be a simple key valve on the side of the fire pit with a catch light. So either one of those methods. So like a perfect outdoor area would be cooking, shade protection, and a heat element. And that's what we have on this sample patio here.
Or clients could just come here and hang out in the
That's right,
Okay.
yes. But you have to bring your own beer.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Very good. So, obviously, the question of the year is, how has COVID impacted you guys with applications?
COVID has impacted us in a couple of ways. Number one, people are doing things at their home like crazy. You know, if you think about it, are you going to do a European vacation this year or next year? No. Are you going to take a cruise in the next couple of years? No. Are you going to take a trip to South America or the Caribbean over the next couple of years? No. So people want staycations now, and so they want their backyard to be a place that they feel like they're away and having a good time at. So that's going to either be, a complete patio with seating walls and fire pit that you do, or components for cooking or shade or any of those things. So it's increased business dramatically. At the same time, product availability is tight right now. So you need to be out in advance on your planning, because a lot of plants are in California and they had a substantial shutdown, or they're overseas, which had a substantial shutdown. They're gearing back up now. It's slowly coming back, but there has been availability problems with products.
Yeah, we're running into the same thing with our industry, especially the hardscaping side of things.
Right.
So, very good. So, in closing, if you had one magic design tip that you could tell all of your clients, or that you guys always try to incorporate with a kitchen, what would that be? Is there any one thing that you think is so very important?
I think you want to think about how you are going to use the space. There are a good number of customers that want to have, instead of a cart grill, just a place to go out there and cook, and then take the food back in the house or to a screen room or something like that.
Right.
But if you think you want to hang out there, invite other people out there, have your family out there, then you have to think about it as a room. If you think about your kitchen great room at your house, there's places to sit, there's places to watch TV, there's usually a fire element, fireplace. Then there's the kitchen and prep and serving areas. And think about replacing those same things outside. And that's the key thing. You can always scale down the project a little bit if you thought through all those things and it started to get too big for you. But don't sell yourself short and start with something too small of a patio, too small of a fire pit area, and then regret that was the only size.
Well, Paul, thank you very much for your time. We hope that all of you guys enjoyed the show today. Come out and see Paul, Sarah, and his team out here at Outdoor Kitchens on Lanier Road, out here in beautiful Rockville. So thank you very much. Everybody have a great week.